And Bluff Cove mountain pass here in the Stirling Ranges was like a garden path, and then in the distance you've got a massive mountain. Very, very bizarre. And here we are, almost halfway up the Stirling Range. Bluff.
Hill?
No.
Bluff.
Bluff, no. Overlooking, going.
Looking north. Into the grain lands of Western Australia, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah. Very, very flat.
And we're in the Stirling
Ranges. And almost at the top. And over there through the gap there is the coast. Well, very difficult to try and pick it out. And again, see the sunshine in the distance, and down here is the car park where you can see the van. So we've got an idea just how far we've climbed. So we've now reached the 1.6 kilometres to the summit, and this is where we call it a day. Just talking to a guy who just come down from the top, so the views are just as good from here as they are from the top, so that's good enough for us.
And he was decked out with hiking boots, sticks, everything, water bottles. What have we got? And trainers.
Trainers,
I think we've done very well
and
to get
cags.
this far, really.
So it is time to call it a day. And that's the top, which we didn't quite manage to get to. And as those of you who don't believe us, summit 1.6 kilometres. Church of St Warburg's here in Mount Barker. Everything's lit by candlelight because there's no electricity. Bit of a trek up here and quite fly blown, but only if we've seen it.
The service is here today.
Yeah, 4th Sunday of the month. No, 3rd Sunday this. In the vestry. St Warburg's.
That's so go with.
Yeah, have you seen the church warden? Is Egerton Warburton. He's, what is it?
Oh, is he an ancestor?
Greg Egerton Warburton. I reckon he's an ancestor. I reckon he's about 90 odd. Oh.
There's a picture of the rose in Chester. Yes, there is a St Warburg Street in Chester. Come to
the cathedral's got St Warburg.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's Chester.
Oh yeah, there's them as well.
There's a noose in the middle.
There's a noose.
Ooh, the noose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the walls were made of wattle and daub, and the roof was.
Yeah, it's definitely.
No, it's clay, isn't it?
But practical issues contact.
Behind the church here in St Warburg's. This is the Anglican Church of Australia in the Diocese of Bunbury. Bunbury being about 400 kilometres to the west.
Although I expected it to become more full time. Yeah. Alright.
And here we are at the campsite in Rockingham, and everybody's got their lights up for Christmas. Happy Christmas, everybody. Tomorrow's forecast 28 degrees. I'm on board Penguin Island, but this is not a penguin, this is a sea lion. Basking on the beach. And over there is Rockingham, where we spent the night. Now Mr. Seal, not moving, just basking. And there's a fight going on here. But Mr. Seal doesn't bother him.
What a life, eh?
Yeah.
You can higher up the shore when you're looking.
And a couple of baby gulls. They're not very old, maybe a couple of weeks, if that. And the far side of Pelican Island, looking towards Seal Island. Very, very shallow water.
We've got a huge pet. We've got like a mock pet.
And looking towards the Pelican Sanctuary. And the beach here on Penguin Island. This is the no entry past this point because this is a protected part of the island. Taking pictures of the water coming in here on Penguin Island. And they're loving her mum for a rare sight, that. Ben is now taking a time-lapse photo. He's getting his pants wet. I was a bit wet, Mr. Mannering. Did you get it? There is, around the back here, of these two chicks. He's a lizard. And he's coming towards us, trying to get them.
But they also have very light sensitive eyes, so similar to those of little animals, the flashes can actually damage their eyes, unfortunately. So we have, as I said, 10 penguins in here. They are little penguins. That is the preferred common name, but they are also commonly called fairy penguins and little blue penguins as well. So 3 common names for the same species. They are actually the smallest penguins in the world. So these ones in here are fully grown. Average height of 33 centimetres, average weight of about 1.2 to 1.5 kilos. Some of the ones on in here a little bit towards a heavier range of the healthy weight, but they're all doing very well. So there are 17 different species of penguins found all around the world, but only in the southern hemisphere. So there's no penguins living and breeding in the northern hemisphere at all. Hey, sassy. There we go. So, and here, the little penguins are the only penguins found in Australia. So they're found all around the southern coast, from about as far north as Fremantle in Western Australia, all the way around to about Sydney, down in Tasmania and across in New Zealand as well. So they are quite widely spread. This one here is Sassy. He's one of our 8 males. So in here we have 8 males and only 2 females. Sassy has actually partnered up with one of our females, Splash. And she's currently sitting down in the back nest box on a little egg at the moment. So Sassy is very hungry. They share parenting duties. Oh, hello, Tina's shoving him out of the way. So they'll take turns sitting on the egg while the other one will come out and feed, and then they'll swap over. So they're generally quite hungry when they do come out. Hey, Tino. There we go. So I'm just giving them some vitamins this morning. So every day we just give them some natural vitamins that are especially designed for seabirds, particularly for fish-eating seabirds that are in captivity. So just make sure that they do get all the natural vitamins and minerals that they would in the wild. Oops, sorry. So this one here is Tino. He's one of our second youngest little penguin actually, and as you can see he's looking a little bit scruffy this morning. He's just finishing his molt. So every year over the summer months, little penguins will molt. They'll lose all their feathers and they will grow new ones. So their feathers are extremely important for when they are out swimming. Their feathers are actually about 4 times more dense than flying bird feathers. They're all sort of pin-shaped feathers. Oh, there's also a very fussy little penguin. No, okay. And so they actually maintain that water, make sure that they do stay warm. If you have a look at the way they're swimming, really similar motion to how flying birds fly through the air. They've got these really strong little zippers they use to propel themselves through the water. They can reach speeds of about 8 kilometres an hour, and they can actually dive down to about 60 metres as well. They can also hold their breath for about 5 minutes, so really highly specialised little birds. They've got these real torpedo-shaped bodies as well, so that is perfect for minimum water resistance when they are swimming through the water. And you can see they've got these really short little legs as well, so their knees are actually placed inside their bodies, and gives them that real slow, sort of clumsy waddle while they're on that. But it means that when they are swimming, they can tuck their little feet up under their tails out of the way, and they actually use their feet and their tails as rudders to steer themselves through the water as well. Hey there, Lou. Oh, so you can see Nemo there is on his side, he's actually preening, so he's just making sure all of his feathers are in alignment and cleaning them as well. So every morning we empty out this pool, clean it, and refill it with fresh water straight from the ocean. So it's all salt water, keeps that same temperature that they are used to as well. So they do like it when it is nice and fresh and salty. They decided that they might have to stay in captivity. We do try to release them. We do get a lot of rescue penguins coming in that we are able to successfully release into our come on, anyway. Come on, but yeah, they are in rehabilitation for an extended period of time. They do have to stay in, unfortunately. Our other three all hatched in here. So Nemo, who was the one who was a bit reluctant to get off that rock, he hatched in here about 10 years ago with his partner, with his twin brother, Sassy, who was the first one up at the bucket, and then the rook as well, just last year.
And this is King's Park, overlooking the Swan River. And the freeway. And overlooking some magnificent views. Ferries going across.
See the airport? You can. There's planes going up.
Yeah, you can see the airport. I'm still in King's Park. Get more views overlooking the Swan River. Memorial to the dead of the Great War and other Great Wars here in King's Park as we look over the part of the Swan River and then another part of the Swan River. And this is where the Canning River and the Swan River meet. And across there is Applecross, and next to Applecross is Point Heathcote, which is over here. Applecross and Point Heathcote.